with this looming another fight over the government shutdown on January 15, another looming fight over the debt ceiling on February 7, is it going to be possible to get anything else done? And what about immigration reform?
Well, immigration reform is a top flight issue for me and also the Progressive Caucus. We, several of us, demonstrated our commitment.
You got arrested on the mall, right?
We got arrested.
You and John Lewis.
Me and John Lewis and Gutierrez and Grijalva and Jan Schakowsky.
Yep.
I hope I'm not leaving anybody out. Oh, and Charlie Rangel.
Oh, Charlie.
Oh,
I
Charlie.
didn't know that. Yeah.
Charlie was our jailhouse lawyer. He's so funny. And also Joe Crowley.
Oh, really?
Big Joe. It was tough because we were in the back of that little van, that they put you in. And Joe, who's about 6'5", this is one of those days I said, I'm glad I'm short, man, because it was rough in the back of that thing. But the thing is, when I went back home, people told me, they said, look, you're right. We need to keep the pressure on for an immigration reform.
Amen.
And you know what? When the U.S. Chamber and the AFL-CIO can come together around an issue, that's a big deal. And I don't think we should squander this opportunity. And let's face it, 11 million people living in the shadows, hoping that they don't get a knock on the door from ICE, is not good for this country. You can't deport 11 million people, even though we're deporting people at a record rate nowadays. And so the best thing to do is give folks a status. They're here anyway. And an undocumented worker is an exploited worker.
Mm-hmm.
And if we can put a floor on the wage rate, that would mean that everybody's wages would rise. But we just got to make sure that of those 11 million, that they have somebody to complain to about wage theft, about abuses on the job, about mistreatment. Now they can't because they're out of status. But if they were in status, they would have rights like other workers. We should fix this problem. We should fix it now. High-tech business, they need immigration.
Mm-hmm.
Ag folks need immigration. Families need immigration. Dreamers need immigration reform. So, I can tell you, my district is ready, and in every other district in this country is ready too. It's just we got some people who are still waving the flag of nativism, and quite frankly, and it's too bad. But persistence is going to win the day.
And people are waving the flag. Oh, we got all these budget stuff. We got all these battles,
right.
and as an excuse for not doing anything else. We can't let that happen. I know you won't let that happen. Congressman
Can
Keith
I say
Ellison.
one last thing?
Well, go for it.
The key here to this whole conference battle that's supposed to do back on December 15th is to put a pro-job agenda in place. We got to get jobs in there. That is how we grow the economy. That is how we pay down the debt. And by the way, the deficit is at a record low. They can't use that excuse anymore. So thank you so much for having me, and I'd love to come back.
Let's get back on jobs. That's what John Boehner said. That's what it was going to be all about. What do you got?
What happened to that?
Congressman Keith Ellison, thank you, man.